Happy holidays and welcome back to Isabella's Quick Recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make 4 different kinds of See's candy, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the hardest one and go down to the easier and easiest one. All of these are pretty easy and you will have a lot of fun making them at home with all of your friends and family this holiday season. So let's get started. For the first 2 candies, they're gonna need to be cooked. So you're gonna need a pot like this with a nice heavy bottom, because you know when you're boiling sugar, it gets a little bit scary. It's a very hot temperature. I'm gonna add a cup of brown sugar to my pot with a cup of regular sugar and a cup of corn syrup. Once you've mixed together this sugar concoction, you're gonna go ahead and add 2 sticks of butter. This is gonna be good, I could already tell. Here I have 2 cups of heavy cream, but I'm just gonna add half of the amount, and we're gonna bring this up to a boil. Now, if you guys haven't been able to tell by now, we're making the caramel square from See's Candy that has nuts inside, and it's half dipped in chocolate. You would find this one in the nuts and chews typically. And this is a caramel candy, so we're gonna be needing a thermometer because we need to reach this up to 245 degrees. So if you have a candy thermometer, you will need it for this recipe, but if you don't, that's okay. I could show you how to do it without. Now that it's boiling, I'm gonna add the remainder of the heavy cream. After 10 minutes on a medium-high heat, you could tell that a lot of the water has evaporated. Look how it's so thick. Wow, if you don't have a thermometer, just take a little bit like this and then add it to a cup of water. And it should just make a firm ball. It doesn't dissolve in the water, and that's how you know that your caramel is ready. So now I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna add some vanilla extracts. And if your butter wasn't salted, you would add a little 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And for the nuts, I'm gonna be adding some walnuts and a little bit of pecans. This is gonna go straight into the fridge to harden, and then we're gonna cut them into little bite-sized pieces and dip them in chocolate. All right guys, the next one is a lot easier. We're gonna be making the famous Bordeaux. This one, you're gonna need a cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of butter. Stir this together and cook it for 3 minutes. This is what it looks like after 3 minutes. You can tell that a lot of the water has evaporated from the butter. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of cream. And then turn off the heat and finish this off with 2 cups of powdered sugar. You're gonna take this mixture and put it in a bowl and allow it to cool so that we could start forming the little balls. For the last 2 chocolates, they don't need to be cooked, which is gonna be really fast. So this is 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. We're making here a maple walnut truffle. This is a 1/4 cup of butter. We're gonna be adding a tablespoon of vanilla extract and a tablespoon of maple syrup. This is pure maple syrup. And then here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of maple extract, just to really brighten up that maple flavor. Mix everything up well until you have this nice little dough ball. This may be easier in your mixer or with your clean hands. I'm gonna add some nuts. This is some toasted walnuts. I also added some pecans as well. I toasted these in my toaster oven for exactly 4 minutes and they're nice and golden brown. Wow, who out there thinks that little bourbon should be added to this? Be sure you toast your nuts so that it really brings out their flavor, gives it almost like a toffee taste. This is gonna be a good one. All of these candies smell so good. I wonder if this is what heaven smells like. And for the last candy we're gonna be making the classic chocolate dipped almonds, but we're using these almonds, guys. These are specifically from Trader Joe's and they're called dry roasted unsalted almonds. Now, I don't know how Trader Joe's roast these, but they're so good. They have the most incredible flavor, so try to go out and get these. But if you can't get them, just roast them yourself. Roast them in the toaster oven like we did the almonds. In a small bowl, I'm gonna melt some chocolate chips. I'm gonna do milk chocolate. For the other candies, I'm gonna do dark chocolate because they are really sweet. While that's in the microwave, remember that every time you're tempering chocolate in the microwave, it's really easy. You just have to keep stirring it after every few seconds so that there's no hot spots, because if you overheat your chocolate, it will just clump up and you won't be able to use it. You're gonna have to toss it. For all of your melted chocolate inside, we're gonna take little clusters of this and harden the chocolate back up in all of that toasted almond. For the maple walnut, I'm gonna be using some really dark chocolate. Here I have the Bordeaux, same process. Take a little ball. This one, I'm gonna add some chocolate sprinkles. All I have to say is wow, look at all of these beautiful candies. Which one do I even try first? Of course I'm gonna try the caramel one first because that one is just the most delicious looking candy I've ever seen in my life. This one took the longest to make, but I think it looks the best. Cheers. The texture of these is just crazy because they're actually softer than C's. Wow, these would make like the ultimate Christmas present. I'm telling you guys now. Next we have the Bordeaux. Look how cute, complete with the chocolate sprinkles. Cheers. You guys, it does not feel right eating this. I feel really naughty. Oh my god. Look at that. The texture of this is undescribable. It has the little granules. Ow. Okay. I don't recommend making all of these. If you guys are gonna make this for Christmas, just choose one. Next we have the maple walnut truffle. Once the chocolate hardened, I just did a little drizzle of some more chocolate to give it that pretty design. Shoot, that one is really good too. The toasted walnut with the maple is so freaking good. So crispy inside. I need some water. I have never done a video like this and I probably will not be doing this again. It is the most indulgent thing I've ever done in my life. All right. And last but not least, the almond cluster. Look how pretty. If you guys didn't want it to have, see how it has like a little bit texture on top? If you wanted it to be more smooth, you got double the chocolate. Believe it or not, these ones, the perfect balance of sweet and savory. These ones are really good. For this recipe, guys, be sure to use good quality chocolates. All the chocolate I used today was Trader Joe's, which was pretty decent tasting, and then Whole Foods brand. Again, really nice taste. Don't use a chocolate that says like chocolate flavored chips. Like, don't use those ones. Don't use the candy wafer, you know those melts? They have too much oil inside. Just go for a good pure chocolate. Look at the ingredients and make sure that it's just gonna be a really nice treat, because it is the holiday season, so we're just treating ourselves here, people. If you guys want to get these little muffin liners, these are mini muffin liners. I got them from Amazon, and I'll leave the link down below in the description. And as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you tried any of these out. And as usual, stay tuned for more quick and easy recipes, all of them always with a unique twist.